course, because we had a lot of good stuff that happened in the game, but we also wanted to make sure we got the problems corrected.
What's Travis Fisher like after a game in which the DBs forced 5 turnovers, had 2 sacks, touchdowns?
The whole room kind of just confidence at a high level. I mean, it feels good. I mean, when you're making plays and stuff like that, and you know you and your group had a huge impact on the game, it just allowed you to go through the week with a little bit more confidence, with a little pep in your step. So it kind of just gave us some confidence going into the week. But at the end of the day, we feel like we ain't done too much of nothing. We got to keep it going.
What do you think of when you hear Laviska Shenault?
I just know he plays for them. He's one of their best players. So at the end of the day, of course, we're gonna put stuff in place to try to contain him to the best of our ability. But for the most part, we gotta win every part of the field, every part of the game.
Any recall from last year's Colorado game?
Not too much recall. I just know that we gave up a game. We lost the game. So at the end of the day, we just know that we owed it one. At the end of the day, we got to make sure that we prepare all week to win and make sure we execute that come Saturday.
Is that something the team talks about in the locker room, talks about during the week here?
This is one of them things where, each week we got to go 1-0. I mean, you know how to start winning. Colorado just won them 6 losses before we went 0-6 at the beginning of the season. So, it ain't really just specific to Colorado. It's just each week we got to make sure that we try to win. So, this is week 2, only week 2. We feel like we had a strong performance week 1. We're going to make the corrections to try to put a game plan in place to get another win this week.
Most talked a lot about it. Some of the other defenders have talked about this vengeance tour. Do you feel like this is the start of that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like you say, everybody's kind of tied of naming it the vengeance tour. So we got to get vengeance each week. Colorado's our next victim to fill our raft, so we got to make sure we put something in place to allow ourselves to get that win as well.
When you're playing a veteran quarterback like Montez, understands his keys, and has scouted your defense before, what kind of challenge does that present to you, especially you and DCAP being kind of the veterans in the secondary?
No challenge. We just kind of know we're dealing with a more experienced group and a more experienced quarterback. So, it's going to allow us to just stay on our game. We're not going to, take them lightly whatsoever. We know that they offense can create a lot of explosive plays. So, we just do our best to prepare and make sure that we're ready going into the matchup to dominate.
Does anything change if it's Eric Lee back there instead of Deontay Williams or any order combination?
Of course, we want Deontay back there with us, but whoever it is, we move as a group. From the jump, we kind of had this thing of if you don't want to be a part of it, don't be a part of it. But we all kind of had to be one, and through the process, through the grind, through all the struggle, we came close. And then one of the biggest things that we kind of implement within the defense is everybody got to have that next man up mentality. So when your number is called, it ain't no step back or no downgrade. If anything, we improving or just staying the same. So with Deontay going out, when we Ely stepped in, he showed y'all that he's fully capable of making plays and holding his own weight, so we expect him to do that every week.
I know Eric came in the class before you, but your guys' first year on the field was together. How has he developed over the last 4 years?
We kind of all got better, including myself, including DCAP. Just as a group, we all developed. We all getting older in the system. We all getting older just around here. At the end of the day, we at the back end of our careers. We all want to just make sure that we finish on a high level. You know what I'm saying? Ely doing the same thing. I'm extremely proud of Ely. I'm happy he was able to go out there and do his thing. I just now hope I get some. You know what I'm saying? And then, or he do the same thing this week, and continuing on. But at the end of the day, we just sharing the love within the team and just trying to continue to build.
As someone who switched from safety to corner right when you got here, what's kind of the dynamics of switching positions in the secondary, and how have so many people in your secondary been able to do that so well?
Just the preparation, kind of just it really benefits just having the whole group together. It ain't like it's a corner and a safety coach. It ain't like it's a corner safety room. We all kind of getting the same coaching points. We hearing the same detail. We hearing the same issues. Just corrections in meeting, watching film. So we just naturally being around the group and just being together, we learning from each other. So kind of just this week alone, we making sure that we know that we didn't lost the guy, but at the same time, we got to make sure everybody that's on the field know exactly what the game plan is. So if we do got to shift or anybody else got to play out of position, they can and they're willing.
Lamar, it sounds like a lot of Nebraska fans are going to make the trip. I know you've been a part of road games where kind of the Sea of Red takes over. What are your thoughts on maybe Nebraska fans representing well at Colorado this week?
At the end of the day, the fans are going to be the fans. I'm pretty sure they're going to come out there with the utmost respect for us. Exactly, they're going to come out there expecting us to dominate the game, win the game. And at the end of the day, we appreciate them for coming. We know we got a great fan base, and I'm just expecting them to flood the stadium with some red and allow us to just feel like it's a neutral site rather than we're just in Boulder and it's just us against them.
When there are injury questions coming into a week like this, how do you guys prepare to, maybe have that next man up mentality?
We just, I mean, at the end of the day, if a guy not in practice, it's the next man up. I mean, we're going to look to whoever lined up. I mean, that's who giving the calls, that's who's making the plays. I mean, we're not really dwelling on the injuries, stuff like that. People handle they stuff on their own. And, you know, at the end of the day, we all got to prepare the guys that's on the field, got to make sure that everybody's in tune and everybody's getting the same coaching points and building and developing throughout the week.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.